Hello there, elder drunken homies. I'm Austin.
He didn't tell you he was going to do that. That was really good. Did I just make you spill?
No. I think I'm
You
good.
don't want to spill the Halo. That is the most valuable substance in the world right now.
Oh, 100%. Delicious.
100%. Got some Giada's hard.
To demons.
Speaking of demons, today we're talking about Grixis, baby.
You know, the worst color combination at the table.
And also the best color combination at the table.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Well, yes, you do. It's Grixis, and it's gonna be fucking broken. We have
Facts.
a lot of hype for the brand new vampire Evelyn, who is like everything a Grixis deck wants on a nice little vampire stick with a cool dagger in the air.
She's essentially like 3 of my favorite cards in Magic's Grixis color pile put into one creature, and they gave her Flash.
She's like Jaleva, but cooler.
Alright, we have Evelyn the Covetous. Flash. When Evelyn the Covetous or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn, you may cast a card from exile with a collection counter on it that was exiled by an ability you control. If you do, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. 2/5 Vampire Rogue. But you see, my favorite part about her, aside from the Flash, is her color cost.
Yeah, I like these Shing House with like only black mana. It's very sick that you can like Dark Ritual and Mana Crypt into your commander, or just do a Lotus and Mana Crypt into your commander, or do a Lotus and Ancient Tomb into your commander, or like there's so many ways to just get your commander out really easily with the mana fixing. I just noticed this, but I like how they said with an ability you control, they fixed the old like 2 Dothy Voidwalkers Mexican standoff problem with like, you know, like everybody having void counters and everyone being like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with Marasil and cage counters. If you have 2 Marasils, then you kind of both have the cage.
Oh, to be honest though, everyone being all it's very New Capenna, you know, it's very.
Hey,
very
this is my
gangsters.
territory. Hey.
Yeah, even the lawyers will fuck you up in this.
And then they'll make you
crazy.
and then they'll make you forget that they fucked you up.
Speaking of decks that will fuck you up, Grixis is nuts. The reason that Evelyn I feel like is so good, besides the ease of casting, which is definitely a plus to her, is just because she does everything that Grixis wants to do. Grixis is already an insanely powerful color combination, and it already has access to the best combination of like win cards in the game. You get Underworld Breach or Brain Freeze and Lion's Eye Diamond,
Yep.
and then you have Thassa's Oracle and Demonic Consultation / Tainted Pact, which are just the best ways to win, and Grixis gets both of them. So any Grixis deck is already running the most efficient win cons, so what makes a good Grixis deck really comes down to what the commander does and how it interacts within the space of Grixis, which I think Evelyn is really well positioned.
So good at that because
She's nuts.
So when I said she reminds me of 3 of my favorite cards in terms of Grixis color identity, I mean she reminds me of Gonti, Marasil, and Jaleva, because Jaleva exiles the top X cards of each opponent's library, where X is her casting cost at the time. Gonti lets you cast those things, and Marasil lets you pocket them with a specific counter to designate them as their own. So she's literally the design space of all 3 of these cards jammed into one creature with actually like good creature typings too. Like she's a vampire rogue.
Yeah.
And Flash.
She just seems really fun, too. She just seems insanely fun. But talking like cEDH, because you know we already made a cEDH deck for this, like 2 hours after it came out. And the reason we were able to make a cEDH deck so quickly is because all Grixis decks are basically the fucking same. Which is not a bad thing. It's just Grixis is that fucking good.
It's so consistent.
Yeah, the deck is just very easy. Grixis decks just build themselves. It's sick. Like, I spun this up, I showed it to like 3 or 4 people who I think are better than me at Magic, and then they're like, yo, swap these cards. And then I swapped like 15 cards, and then we had the deck, and that was it. That was how it went. It was pretty simple. And so it's pretty fucking great. The reason that I feel like Evelyn is well positioned with a Grixis cEDH deck list is because, well, all the Grixis commanders that are doing stuff are either offering a combo from the command zone, or card advantage from the command zone. Think like Malcolm and the other commander, the red-black one.
The one you never cast?
Yeah, we're not even going to talk about her. They have a Glenhorn Buccaneer combo in the command zone, which is really, really sweet. and also normal Grixis stuff too, which is like why the deck is great. And then on the other side, you have something like Tevish and Crom, which is like draw
value.
But then you have to rely on those two combos, Breach or Thoracle, in order to win. Whereas something like Evelyn,
you get to do both.
You get to do it all!
And because she is card advantage in the command zone as well as card denial in the command zone, and as a way to mill yourself in the command zone, and a way to mill your opponents in the command zone. But all of that is tied onto the fact that you can World Gorge your combo to end the game with her.
And Cloudstone Curio combo to end the game with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only do you get one spicy and easy to get combo in your colors that goes off in your command zone, you get fucking two. You get Dockside Curio and you get fucking World Gorger Dragon Loops, both of which are easy as pie to assemble. Plus, on top of that, you have Thassa's Oracle and Underworld Breach.
And Grinding Station.
Yeah, which is the other Underworld Breach line. So you really have 5 combos, which is fucking nuts. On top of that,
you have everyone else's combos.
Because Evelyn fucking steals shit. So if you get one of the pieces of your many, many combos, of which you're running a lot of cards that are the same cards as other people's win conditions in other decks, or just tutors that other people run that can fetch your stuff. You get a creature tutor, great. You can find Thassa's Oracle. You get like an artifact or enchantment tutor, great. You can find your grinding station. You can find your Underworld Breach. You can find whatever you need. There's a lot of different things that you can get from your opponent's library that can help you find your variant combos. So having the combo diversity plays into the card advantage that Evelyn gives as well. Plus she's got Flash.
So you can cast her whenever. So I was, while he was giving you that educational rant, I was looking up what Evelyn said again. Because she says once each turn. She doesn't say once each of your turns. So you have access to all those cards on everybody's turn. So if you happen to get other people's interaction, you now have their interaction. You have their combo pieces, you have their combo pieces. Yeah. It's each turn.
And you can reset it by blinking here, too, which is the spicy thing. So, how the World Gorger and Cloudstone Curio loops work is you just exile everyone's decks, which is sick. But also, just in case your opponents have, like, Cephalid Coliseum they can untap with, or some other way to kill you because you're exiling your own deck as well, you can just cast that Thassa's Oracle from your deck, and you exiled your own deck, so...
You can end the loop whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's an Animate Dead or a Necromancy combo. Like, you can just target something else that's in your graveyard. Like, you don't...
Or in any graveyard. But then also, once you have no deck, you just use Evelyn's ability to put your own Thassa's Oracle from exile into play. Boom. Done. Or if it's in your graveyard from the World Gorger stuff, you can just do that. But that way, you don't have to pass turn around and do that extra risk of someone like what if they're still on Blue Sun Zenith because they forgot it's 2022? Like you don't want to run that risk, which is another like super cute thing about Evelyn. It's just spicy.
Like she lets you just pocket spells for later. That's amazing.
Did I mention you can cast her off a Dark Ritual and a Mana Crypt?
Did I mention that you can get a feasible Cabal Ritual off and get her from the graveyard?
She's just super fucking sick. So we have a deck list in the description for cEDH Evelyn. It's a very standard Grixis Turbo Nos build. It's got World Gorger Dragon and Cloudstone Curio stuff to back up Evelyn, and it's got a few we can squeeze in two spicy vampires into the list, and actually they're really nice ones. They're Insolent Neonate. And the other one,
Epicure.
Yeah,
Voldaren Epicure is this one kills people.
We can combo through Drannith Magistrate with Voldaren Epicure. Plus, it gets like the blood tokens, which can fill our graveyard for the World Gorger Dragon combo,
which allows us to net mana so that we can keep looping these blood tokens.
Yeah, it's like Evelyn, but outside the command zone, but also gets card advantage. Just a sweet little 1-drop, and we can talk a lot of smack when we hit everyone for 1 with it on turn 1, casting it out there and being like, yeah, first blood, you're already off at Ad Nauseum, motherfucker. You're at 39 life, gonna be at 38 from the fetch. Nice job, nice try. yeah. I don't know. That's not really a plus. That's just me making jokes. Anyway.
We keep getting broken Grixis commanders.
Yeah,
and I love it.
It's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. We were. That's pretty much all we have to say. We came all this way. We dressed up in red, black, and blue for Grixis, and
wanted to show some love to all the Grixis players out there.
Heck yeah. It's it's in the Grixis pipeline that we're all running in. It's just honestly like every time I build a Grixis deck and don't play it and give it to somebody else to play, then I realize like shit, like
This color combination's stupid.
I should just be playing Grixis. This is nuts.
You keep trying to do what we do in Jeskai.
This is easy mode. Jeskai is fun, though. I got a shark.
And we get a vampire. Actually, we get a lot of vampires.
Both of them have an affinity for biting necks.
I accept this.
Yeah, yeah. To biting necks.
To biting necks. Damn, we really do get a lot of vampire love on this channel.
Yo, because vampires are fucking hot, and we may still be on main, but we're also horny. Can we go back to talking about Florian again?
I mean, I'm definitely going to make a mid-range, more violent version of this deck that definitely happens to have a Florian in it.
We were looking over the deck list, and Austin was like, why no Florian? And I was like, I don't know, he's 3 mana. We're probably never going to cast that thing and actually use it. And he was just so sad. He was just so sad.
I love Florian.
He's going to make his own deck for Evelyn just so he can have Florian, the mid-range Grixis Evelyn.
I mean, there's going to be more than just Florian. There might be like a Drana or an Olivia, too. You
I don't know about that, but I feel like besides those two, which are definitely not cEDH player, there was probably like 3 or 4 other cEDH playable, like 3 CMC or less vampires you can squeeze in there, too.
Oh, yeah, Anji and Anji.
Oh, the red-black Anji, actually. Well, wow, they're both red-black.
Both Anjis are good.
The haste Anji, the one that does this thing over and over again.
Yeah, she's really good.
The image will be on the screen over Austin's face. She's sick with World Gorger Dragon. She's an outlet. She's haste, so you can loot with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's another vampire you can
Oh, okay.
Another card we thought of that was actually, like, it was fun to think about, but couldn't make the deck was Call the Bloodline. Because it's 2 mana.
We forgot about that. This is how good Grixis is, because Call the Bloodline is like literally everything the deck fucking wants to be doing.
And you can't even put it in.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
We literally looked at it and we were like, the best card to take out would be Yogg's Will, but it's Yogg's Will.
Yeah, you gotta keep Yogg's Will. It's too good. So that's where we're at with that. So actually, we should make the Grixis mid-range Evelyn cEDH deck list.
Because, I mean, that's pretty much up our alley. Like, we just replace a lot of the control spells with beaters.
Or something. We basically just built it while recording this video, so that'll be in the description too.
Hey yo.
That's such a classic us, is building a deck list mid-video. Anyway, if you enjoyed this unhinged cEDH deck review that kind of turns into like a Grixis love rant and or building a deck on video, we have a Discord server that you could join, and that basically what happened here is the entire vibe of the Discord server. So
we do like Grixis down there.
We do like Grixis down there.
To the maestros.
To the fucking maestros. Oh yeah, you should subscribe too and stuff.
Oh yeah, and follow us on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter.
Stay janky, my friends.
Always and forever.
And remember, untap.
Upkeep.
Drink. Halo.
Halo
Drink
there.
Halo.
Yeah.
Drink Halo though, and nothing else.
Mountain Dew.
And eat rock candy. That is not in any way a drug. Just like Halo isn't.
And don't forget to enjoy your salads.
That was a good one.